Downtown Event Center. We'll call this meeting to order. And first on our agenda is do the Pledge of Allegiance. Next up is our public comment period. I don't see anybody here in the event center to speak to us. Maybe someone will come in after we got going. Peter, please let us know if online somebody has a question or a comment that would like us to share. Not seeing anybody for public comment at this moment, we'll open up to committee reports. Councilman Clark.
Not really a committee report, but we'll be starting our budget meetings on Monday the 15th, and we're still tweaking the schedule a little bit, but it is Monday the 15th at 5:30, and we'll probably be having a sustainability committee meeting afterwards as well. So after those budget meetings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Donahue.
Nothing new to report. Same thing, kind of what you should say.
Thank you. Councilman Lang.
Thank you, Mayor. The Mayor's Homeless Task Force will be meeting again during September. I apologize if you haven't seen it yet, but Christie missed my email, so I sent one back to her today. So hopefully within the next week or so, to discuss the issues of the integration of homeless populations in our community. In going along with that, the Crockwell Preserve Group, which is trying to develop those food tents, but I'd like to thank the DPW for securing the two buildings located at the Crockwell Preserve, Crockwell and 8th Sanford Street. Believe it or not, we've had a homeless issue out there. They broke into both. Well, I should say they broke into the roof. They were finished being secured. We didn't get the locks back on. The locks are back on now, so that should stop. We had caught on the property out there, and I actually had someone tell me today that Jackson excluded that thought there were some of them that were sleeping in the woods. So I'm securing that property. I also talked to Chip, and there will be a security camera going out there, which will be wonderful for them. So that's all I have.
Thank you. Councilwoman Palmer.
I wanted to just update the building and codes committee members. We had to cancel our last meeting because PJ had a health issue, and I've been waiting to hear back from him. I need to schedule it ahead of that. Which one is he out or?
He's back. He was out for about 8 days on vacation, so he is back now. So you should get I can reach out to him tomorrow and make sure he's back. Councilman Lowell.
Yeah, technology committee met yesterday, and we discussed a few things. Chip reported that this .gov building secured now, and there's some quick fix update, kind of a pushback because of problems that are happening. So the Chip said he's thinking about getting that in place for November. Then we heard from Storage Tech that the water and sewer department wants to do the windows 11 updates themselves. Management concerns about that. There was some discussion about cybersecurity incident that the city experienced last month. And there was talk about risk assessment. That is something that I believe Orbital Fire was working on for us. And then there were some things that came up in discussion that I'll probably follow up later. And that was happening. The next one will be next
Thank you. Councilwoman Goodwin, committee report? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Number 5 is a consent agenda, is our consent agenda. We have 4 items on our consent agenda. Are there any that the council would like to discuss?
I just wonder if we shouldn't be voting on disbursement as part of the regular agenda rather than
Which one are you?
5.3.
5.3. Do we want to move 5.3 to the regular agenda? Is that your thought? Great. Let's do that. Let's move 5.3 into the regular agenda. I'll read the other agenda items and we'll go to a motion to vote. So, 5.1, approval of the August 12, 2025 Common Council meeting minutes. 5.2, approval of Controller's Office manual check payment report. 5.4, consent of approval of the warrant. We have a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Under the regular agenda, we have 18 out of 19 resolutions from 6 different city departments. Why don't we do 5.3, approval of the community development manual payments as the first one, if there's no objection. And second? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under water and sewer, is 6.1, sorry, did I skip the clerk's office? 6, thank you. 6.1 is the clerk's office, approval of the issuance of additional $6 million bond in the city of Glens Falls, New York, to pay the cost in connection with the upgrades in the wastewater treatment plant electrical system. Do we have a motion? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Under 7, under the clerk's office, 7.1 is approval of mobile food license applications, number 41-2025 and 42-142-2025, and 43-2025 and 145-2025, presented in the city of Glens Falls. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much. 7.2 is approval of the temporary encroachment permit number 60-2025 based on the approval of the layout and compliance with Pro Ag regulations. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. 7.3, approval of temporary encroachment permit number 65-2025 with an unfavorable advisory opinion from Glens Falls Planning Board on August 6th, as well as unfavorable advisory opinion from the city engineer and DPW based on compliance with Pro Ag regulation.
I have a question about that. We're hearing there's an unfavorable advisory, right?
Yes?
Okay, so if the engineer is saying you've got, we don't advise us to do this,
Right.
and the DPW is agreeing, okay.
Yep. I was. So, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's just, I'm wondering if we're being asked to vote yes or no. It sounds like it's being pushed forward.
So it has to come here.
Okay.
So it would be on the agenda to approve it. It would obviously be up to the council to approve or not.
And the
So-
advisory is to not,
To
to
deny.
deny. That's the advisory.
Yeah, okay.
So my question is just procedural. In the beginning, when you asked if we had anything to pull, I thought it was just for the consent agenda that you need for the whole list of everything.
No, I didn't. I should have said the clerk's office or anything that would be approved and because I skipped it.
Oh, no, that's okay. Because I wrote pulled this too, just because I wanted to know what their concerns were. And I looked through the packet and I see that there are 3 unfavorable opinions. I don't see why.
What they would continue to have because of the
This one, the building was, it was a secondary driveway, which the engineer is not necessarily in favor of. And also
that and have it put in the resolution or the minutes for sure in the future.
It would be on the planning
It will be on the planning board.
The planning board minutes are not published for that meeting.
Because it's,
So I tried, because it's, okay,
I'll move the motion forward to.
Okay, so we have a motion we have a motion to approve. We don't have a second.
You made a motion to move it forward, and the motion.
So we can either vote yes or no.
Right, so you can make a motion to approve, it can be seconded, and everyone can say no if they don't want it. And then it would be denied.
Or they could not second.
Or you cannot.
We have to make a determination.
And I'll second it.
Gotcha.
You're seconding a motion to
Yes, just to get it on the table.
Just to
so
get
we
it on
can
the
vote
table.
on it.
Yes or no?
So it's unapproved, so that means we're voting. Yes.
If you vote yes, you vote to approve the permit. If you vote no, you're voting to hold
The
the.
encroachment would be denied.
So your motion was just that we take note.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Motion to vote on this encroachment permit.
I
Motion by Councilman Clark, we have a second by Councilman Landry. All in favor of the motion?
No.
Roll call vote, there we go. Roll call vote, Councilman Clark. Councilman Landry. Councilman Landry, no. Councilman Palmer.
No.
Councilman Lapp.
I don't really understand enough of this to be able to vote one way or the other because there's nothing presented to me. So I can't really, I don't feel like I can vote on yes or no to if this should go forward because I don't feel like I can give enough information.
Just
And this one particularly too,
No.
this one particularly too, was one where, the reasons for the planning board and also giving it approval was, it was actually on the August, planning board meeting, and, she had requested a table 3 months in a row, and it got to a point of just lack of testimony and continuing to see tabling it, that was also why just as an extra additional information. But, yeah, we still abstain, right?
So one abstention, 5 members. We've done a good, very voted. Okay, so it's denied.
The motion to permit is denied.
There we go. 7.4, temporary improvement of the temporary encroachment permits number 66 through 69 based on compliance with pro-reg regulations and compliance with city engineer standard requirement of applicable. We have a motion to approve. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 7.5, retroactive approval of temporary encroachment permit number 70, approved by Mayor Collins on August 26th, in compliance with pro-ag regulations and the city's engineer standard requirements, as well as permit number 63, 2025, National Grid to move pole number 2 on Elm Street, in line with pole number 1 from September 9, 2025, through September 11th. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? Second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 7.6, approval of temporary encroachment permit number 71, 2025, and permit 72, based on the approval layout in compliance with city engineer standard requirements and compliance with pro-ag regulations to maintain pedestrian safety at all times. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Under Mayor's office, we have one item. Does anybody wish to discuss? If not, we have a motion to approve the lease agreement between the City of Glens Falls and Warren County for the use of the Warren County Court and office space during renovations at Glens Falls City Hall to Warren City Hall courtroom. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
I'll be abstaining.
I'm abstaining.
a second. All, 2 abstentions. We have a motion to approve. Or all in favor? Sorry, all in favor? Apologize. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under the police department, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 motions. Do we have any that would like to be pulled for discussion? Not hearing any. Motion to increase A 009999-1589A miscellaneous public safety income by $10,654.46, and increase A 23120-1100 police department overtime by $10,654.46. Payments for proceeds to the Stop DWI program. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? Second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under motion to approve decrease A 11685-2030 computer equipment by $2,254.10, and increase A 23120-4412 by $2,254.10. Fund through the 2025 SIM card charges for Solar Shield security cameras. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? Second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 9.3, increase A 009999-1589 by $356.70, and increase A 23120-1100 police department overtime by $356.70. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Approval increase A 999158 miscellaneous public safety income by $1,815.21, and increase A 23120-1100 police department overtime by $1,815.21. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? Second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 9.5, increase A 009999-1589 miscellaneous public safety income by $9,240, and increase A 23120-1000 police department personnel services by $9,240. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? Second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 9.6, approval to A 009999-1589 miscellaneous public safety income by $149.09, and increase A 23120-4412 telephones, LM Police by $149.09. Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Under the fire department, number 10, we have two resolutions. Anybody wish to pull one for discussion? Now, hearing any, approval to increase A 23140-4404-1 EMS training by $140 compensation for BLS course for city lifeguards and heart saver cards with the GGFD provided. We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 10.2, approval to increase A 23410-4404-1 EMS training by $4,500, tuition reimbursement from the University of Vermont for training that is no longer needed. We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. 11 is economic development. There's 1, 2, any pulled for discussion? 11.1? Gotcha. Either one, it's okay. Just pull that for discussion.
Yeah, I just wanted some more information. So
No, it's just the approval to use them for it. I think what the packet meant is that this is already part of that budget we passed, but we had selected AJ Architecture to do that work.
So we're only selecting them, we're not authorizing any increase in the spending.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry if that wasn't.
I talked to Jeff, and it's in the budget, it's just, this is just for the architect. They're hoping to get the bid docs out by the end of the month.
Okay, I was just,
Yeah.
it's a little confusing.
Yep, no, I get it.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so no increase in spending.
No increase in
Just
spending.
selecting
Yeah,
them.
that's why those numbers aren't here, like, you know, asking to move money or anything. No, it's there. It's just using them to design it, and then it'll go out to bid as to who does the work.
Okay, why, just, I'm not
Sure.
trying to be a pain, why does it say additional services?
Because they're additional, the AJA, we have a separate contract for them, that's right. They're the clerk of the works in general, they're the folks helping us to make sure our punch list, the final things need to be done in this building, and then all the other projects, so separately, they're a clerk of the works, and so this is additional for them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So approval of additional services request for AJA Architecture and Planning for 36 Inc. Market. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Item number 2, approval of the mayor entering into an agreement with Jim Martin, consultant for Warren Street Brownfield Opportunity Area nomination grant process. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Number 12 is old business. Old business, Councilman Clark.
Just wanted to say it's nice to bring Jim Martin back into the fold. He was when I was in the mayor's office, he was our economic development director, certainly has a wealth of knowledge about the city of Glens Falls and certainly about brownfields, and will do a tremendous job for us on our street. So I'm excited that he's willing to do this work. Not a lot of money, so that's great.
Thank you. Councilman Donahue, old business.
I'd just like to reach out and thank water and sewer department on guard and the sinkhole on Fidella Street at the bottom of Fidella. I received phone calls within 24 to 48 hours. It was a problem. And they were there to take care of it. It was really nice to see. And bad happened. So it was good to reach out. Thanks to Tom and Bill for their hard work and their team.
Thank you. Old business, Councilman Lamb.
Yeah, I'd like to welcome back our former new school crossing guard, and thank them in advance for having a watchful eye over our school students within the Glens Falls School District. Also, thank you to the fire department for a recent visit they made to a home, a city family. They're not only the family's heroes, there are heroes too, so nice job on their part. And I'd also like to thank the crew of lifeguards that we had this summer at our pool and beaches. I had an opportunity to go to both pool and the beaches. The pool was a first for me, and they do an excellent job, so thank you. That's all.
Councilwoman Palmer, old business.
I was just wondering if there was an update on the work replacement. I had a constituent reach out today to ask, and I told him we authorized a resolution for repairs in the office.
So the update is that they're doing work, shoring up the work is only contained to the inside of the building in the chiller pit. We've asked DEC for permission to do what I don't know if jokingly or it's like a fix-a-flat. We're putting that in. It's recommended by the company that does repairs and replaces these. And the DEC has said, yes, but we want to see the work, and we want assurances that if it starts to leak, that we'll close it down. So where we are right now is finalizing that plan so that DEC can give final approval to it, which we expect they will. We'll also be in the next couple of weeks meeting with the ice rink folks. The goal is to have it open in time, but we'll be letting them know that there's a chance that that might not too, because DEC doesn't operate in our, always as quickly as we'd like them to. But where the goal is, and it seems like an achievable goal, and we've gotten preliminary approval. It's funny when DEC says yes, they don't ever come out and say yes. They say, well, that looks good, and we'd like you to do these things, and so it's always a back and forth. So it looks good right now. We'll be calling in we've got a timeline. We're doing work right now, cleaning out all the soil in the chiller pit, and that was all at DEC's approval, and so it should be soon that we're meeting with those ICE teams and saying, you know, goal is to open on this, and you might want to, just in case, find another rink for the first week or two of summer, but we need to talk to them and let them know, because we expect it to happen, we want it to happen. We've also already applied for grant money for an entire replacement of the system, but we won't have it obviously in time for this year, and so we know it's a temporary fix.
That was going to be my follow-up. So we may get approval to use this temporarily, but we still have to do a more option.
That's correct.
All right.
That's correct. Yes.
Thank you for the update.
That for old business, Councilman?
Yes.
Councilman Lappin, old business.
Yeah, I just wanted to read something that was in the Chronicle about a Queensbury resident whose son passed away this year from nitrous oxide overdose. So she just presented this to the Warren County Board of Supervisors recently as well. I'm here today because nitrous oxide abuse has devastated my family. Ms. Boyle continued with the motion. On May 7th, my son, Zach Nazio, who struggled with addiction, inhaled nitrous oxide from a canister he purchased at a local smoke shop. He stopped breathing and his heart stopped. EMS did CPR, but it was too late and life support was removed on Mother's Day, May 11th. Many people, like my son Zach, did not realize how dangerous this was. He did not fully understand the risks of inhaling nitrous oxide, and that lack of awareness is part of why these tragedies happen. Zach had easy access to canisters at many of the smoke shops, both in Glens and Queensbury. I have photos with me showing the numerous large canisters found in his truck. He once told me in a single week he spent $1,000 in nitrous oxide. This tragedy is not unique to my family in our town. Nitrous oxide use is visible. Recently, while picking up a go-to order at our favorite restaurant in Glens Falls, a woman came in and told the hostess that people in the bus stop were huffing gas. This is dangerous and preventable. Several months ago, the FDA issued a warning about consumers not to inhale nitrous oxide products. Our own Warren County Public Health shares these dangers, and I deeply appreciate that. But I'm here today to urge the county to do more, to pass a local ordinance at the county level, but this would be on the city level if we were to do something here. Banning the sale of nitrous oxide canisters at smoke shops and convenience stores. The urgency is clear. A new Journal of American Medicine, I think, network open study found that the nitrous oxide-related deaths have risen more than 500% nationwide over the past decade. Other states and local localities have acted. Louisiana has banned nitrous sales, and California, San Mateo, and Humboldt counties, as well as the city of Rialto, have passed bans citing public health concerns while still allowing legitimate medical and culinary use. In the Colorado city of Aurora did the same with the law taking effect in 30 days. Successful bans often tie plants to the shop's tobacco license with violations for carrying fines up to $1,000. I'm not asking to restrict nitrous oxide for medical culinary settings, only to prevent sales of recreational inhalation, which is a safety, it's just dangerous and deadly. Please recognize this as a public health emergency. My son's death could have been prevented, and your actions today can save lives. I urge you to pass a ban on nitrous oxide sales. Finally, if a ban is possible, I would like to know what committee this should be food for discussion. So that was published in Chronicle.
Councilwoman Goodman. Old business? New business, Councilman Clark. Councilman Donovan.
No new business.
Councilman Lambert.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to thank the Buildings and Codes Department and the Police Department for their efforts. We've been working with an out-of-town landlord who owned a home on 20 Sherman Avenue, one of the worst properties we had in the city. We got a number of them. Glad to see, I noticed today that it's just down the street here from where we are. Looks like the building's been secured. There's been some plywood put up on it. The doors look like they've been secured. So hats off to everybody who took care of that for us. Their efforts really paid off. Second, I just wanted to mention the new sport park golf simulator on Glens Street across from the Civic Center. PSG Golf of Saratoga wants to expand to that location. I think it's a great idea. Golf simulators are really, really big today. They operate on a year-round basis, and it's just another part of our diverse offerings downtown. So good luck to you. Thanks.
Councilwoman Palmer, new business.
I just wanted to follow up on my request that we have a comprehensive plan. I know you had said we could maybe do it at the next council meeting. I know that there were a lot of moving parts in between those two meetings, but I'd still like that if possible.
Actually, I've spoken to to Water and Sewer Superintendent Norton, and he is going to come. I don't have a confirmation if it's at the next council meeting or one afterwards, but he knows that we'd like him to. Oh, sorry, we said comprehensive plan. I apologize, it was Water and Sewer. Let me follow up on that. I apologize. I'll get those. I did follow up on that, but I can't remember exactly where it got left off. We're going to ask the company to come in and give us the overview themselves. So, yeah.
Just to follow up on Councilman Cochran's request, I'm not opposed to exploring that. I would like to put maybe the police and legal.
What are you referring to?
Oh, it's a request that we
Is it
consider.
any sale of renters outside?
I don't know enough about it, but it doesn't seem unreasonable if there's still access to people who actually have legitimate reasons to need it, but I'd like to hear opinions. That's it for new business.
Thank you. Councilman Lapp, new business. Councilwoman Good, new business.
Because no, just that the Balloon Festival's coming up. I think that's the problem.
Next weekend.
Downtown.
Yes. The city will be hosting on Thursday night in Cranberry Park. We're helping out with the entertainment before and after the opening ceremonies and the moon glow. We're providing dinner as we usually do for the pilots, welcoming them to Glens Falls. And we're working with Mark Donohue and the Balloon Festival Committee as best we can to make sure that Glens Falls Thursday nights, the opening of the Balloon Festival continues to happen in the city. So yes, thank you, Councilman. And there has been, I want to take a moment and just thank my leadership staff. That I was on vacation and we had problems with our network, and my staff, department heads. I'm going to miss some people, but Judy Villa-White and Emily, Megan and Councilman Clark, thank you for serving as mayor through this difficult time. Mark Powers, I'm so sorry, I'm going to forget somebody, and I apologize, but I just want to make sure that everybody's aware that the city of Glens Falls is in good shape, and I really appreciate it not being here, that we were able to shut down the network, get ourselves together, make sure that everybody, the information is safe and everything. I will have a full report for the council. I would hope within 2 weeks that it would be my goal to have a full report of what happened, where we are, and it looks like that's achievable, but please bear with me if I'm not ready exactly in 2 weeks and 2 weeks after that. But I will give you a full report and also give to you both privately and publicly a report so that you're aware of what's going on. I think that you will join me in being proud of how we responded and where we are and how lucky we are, because I keep hearing that from Niner, from our insurance agent, from the team that's helping us out with this. So feeling very grateful that our computers are back up and running, our network. We didn't close down business. Business remained open throughout the period of time, and I just couldn't be more proud of the response of the staff in City Hall. You should all be proud. That's all I have. If nobody has anything extra, Peter, is there anybody online that might want a public comment?
We have a lot of people, but no comments.
Okay, and then, and Dan, I can see you in the public, do you want to make a double comment? Okay. So with that, we have a motion to adjourn. Second. All in favor? Let's go right up.